Laos education was originally anchored in the Buddhist teachings, but because of their history with their colonizers, there are a lot of educational reforms, and now their present educational system is anchored in reconstructivism, which aims to remake, rebuild, and transform their society. In line with this philosophy, their educational goals are as follows. So, number one is to produce good citizens loyal to their country and democracy. Number two, to educate young people in recognizing their rights, duties, interests, and also in preserving their cultures. Number three is to equip young people with general science and technology knowledge as well as vocational skills. Number four is to produce well-disciplined, responsible, and committed workers. And lastly, to produce healthy people with creative thinking and healthy lifestyle. In general, these goals aim to produce human resources ready to partake in their national development, including the alleviation of their poverty and also in the development of their socio-economic status.
The country of Laos has a strong sense of national identity and social cohesion. That is why some focus of the education system is to ensure that the educational activities are the means to raise the level of patriotism, love of the people's democracy, the spirit of solidarity between ethnic groups, and the spirit of independence. Young people should also be trained to as good citizens who recognize their rights, interests, and duties, are able to preserve and promote the finest national tradition and culture, are able to combine the individual and public interests, and are ready to take part in the cause of the national development. Also to build good ideological thinking, ability, and good discipline, and will be then capable to exploit and mobilize potential in the modernization process alongside with other friendly countries.
Educators have stressed the relevance of the students' activities in features graphs of subject matter in the context of interactive, learner-centered education. Practice activities such as study, experimenting, and problem-solving take part in initiatives like this. Both must be knowledgeable with the basic concept of the topic and be prepared to study this idea in range of settings. Learning and teaching are done in a way that encourages innovations, pupils' in-depth understanding of the subject. By increasing their own knowledge and capacities to develop and pursue changes in the context of classroom and school community, significant improvements our practices.
Until the mid-20th century, education in Laos was primarily based in the Buddhist one, where the monks taught novices and other boy-social subjects. Currently, pre-primary education is considered the foundation for further psychological development. Specific objectives set by the Ministry of Education, or MOE, include to train young children to be disciplined, to follow instructions of the teacher, and to be leaders and followers as appropriate. In primary education, children are developed to be patriotic, to love the people's democracy, and to acknowledge and preserve the national multicultural setting. They have the subject The World Around Us that is taught twice a week. It is a combination of science and social sciences, which includes topics related to civics, history, geography, biology, environmental studies, moral education, and even HIV and AIDS and drug abuse prevention.